All right, we're going to talk about something. I just want you to look at that. Screenshot that. And, God almighty. That was another fly. Well, I do have these plants, but it must have come in a while ago. Okay. All right. I'm going to put, well, that's so broad. So, we're going to put, okay. Is it, yeah, anal. Luna is anal backwards. Okay. How is this going to work? What are we going to do? Seed. Okay. What does a seed do? It produces life. Let's just get out of here. I'm going to lose my mind. So it produces life. I'm trying to walk you into this. Okay. Is it 2? Yeah. Lightning bug. Okay. What do all 3 of these have in common? You're probably like, what the hell? Just listen. Some of y'all might already know. They tell you, give you hints. All right. It's actually a purple light. What does semen do in a black light? It glows. It glows. So what does that mean? It's very important. If you can't pay attention, it's like, so we've been talking about how we're magnetic and we're a battery. Okay? So what happens when we, what's that word? It's, if a battery is going to charge, fluid's going to charge a battery. Charge it. So what, well, it would be in the mouth from the other, but you get it. It starts with a D. It would be discharging. Okay? I would say this, that if the lightning bug and the electric eel got rid of what charges makes them produce that light and that light, they would have a deficiency. And they couldn't do that. They'd still be there, but they would just be pathetic. Okay, the same thing with us. When this is discharged, okay, this is all up here. You are a huge battery. And the whole concept of this trans agenda, it's all of it. Straight, gay, sex, sex, sex. That's what it's all about. You have to listen. Everybody's so desensitized. Oh, and listen, when you get into some sorcery shit like that right there, the fluids and stuff sort of mock the fluids of the Geneva as the blood through certain cycles dry within a 7-day period, changing colors. That can be used in a ritual. Set up like a, doesn't matter what kind of black magic sorcery it is. It's some shit. You know, they make you addicted to, you know, I won't be trying to be nice. Here. That's crack smell. That's an addiction to some people. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying anything at you. I'm just saying, where did that come from? It's pushed slowly. Sex is. Look, without the TV, without the images that you've been given from day one, you would not be in the mindset that you are about sex. Let me explain. There should be nothing pushed like it is. And if you take all that away, then you can see how in time, like a long time ago when all this began, this reset, you know, here comes newspapers, magazines, sexualization through songs, you know, stars, tones and all that. And then what's a peeping Tom? Oh, well, it's a movie about it. You see what I mean? Whatever they saw on TV when the word peeping Tom was introduced through radio, newspapers, and TV, then there's more peeping Toms. And then there goes that impulse created. See, we're talking about big sorcery here. That impulse of sex, that chemicals within the individual is slowly being subdued to do those things through the mediums, which is TV, newspapers, you know, magazines. But the whole thing is this. The cells in you every month multiply. And what I mean by that is the more we save the fluid, you're 70% water, this is 90% fluid. The moon controls the fluids in your anatomy. Okay, because you're a battery. So every month that we keep these, we keep the seed, then the cells in us that we talk about, the cloistrum, the claustrum up here. See, the feeling that we get from ejaculation, it comes up the spinal cord because it's electric. That's an electric pulse that you feel being discharged. Yeah. It's squandering it away. You know, and you're taught in this system to go, and they'll tell you, you got to get it out of it. You'll know shit. We're going to dumb them down. The more the fluid you don't have in there, the more you can't see. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Listen, you would never be... My first addiction was sex. Man, we'd be walking around the woods when I was growing up and I was young. And I remember seeing magazines. Me and my buddies, you know, we all had our... And seeing that's by design. That's just like alcohol. They're not going to get everybody, but they're going to start. And curiosity started kicking in the woods. It's like, because you seen them behind the counter when you're younger with little bars over their chest. What is that? And that creates the curiosity in a child. They could have been putting penises on them back then, but it was all planned. But anyways, and then so slowly, you know, I find out what it is, and then I find them out in the woods magazines, and then you're going out there and looking at them, you know. Because, I mean, it began then, the impulse. And then I was listening to a lot of Too Short. Oh, yeah. A lot of other stuff, and I'm not blaming that either. But it was, Poo Nanny was an addiction before drugs and alcohol even took over. The impulse was there. And not once do we even understand that we're squandering our battery fluid. And see, think about it if they taught that in school, but they're not. They're teaching the opposite. Here, you go, you want to be this, here, you go over there and bang each other right now. Yeah, go ahead. And that's coming. And the reason the people have no fight in them is because whether, let's say they don't have sex, But the whole thing about the penises and ED is because the brain don't have the fluid to produce the organ to do its function. Because for one, I guarantee you they don't fucking drink water, and if they do, it's through some shit. Yeah, I just paid $1,000 for a filter. Look, we get our water from the spring. God almighty, people are fucking stupid. So you tie in these Idiocracy movie dummies that they predicted in that movie. That's them now. That go through McDonald's. If this is you, I love you. Eat fries. That's it. Soda all day long. There's no fluid in there anyway. So if they go have lazy, disgusting sex, whatever they squander, the brain's going to pull it out. And slowly it just keeps getting rid of the cells. Getting rid of the fluid that runs the anatomy. You know, but the TV has pushed the what we think is real. It's not. Listen, you would never have thought about sex the way you would if you hadn't been programmed to. You know, and it's not an addiction. I mean, it is an addiction. People, I mean, sex. It's crazy because if you ever go to some meetings, you'll hear people come in. People go to all kinds of different meetings. But see, the impulse of that discharge, I guess, and all the emotions, you know, we get off on drinking. You know, it's this. Listen, it's all the same monster. But on the same token, if we look at it like this, we understand that it's our battery fluid. And every month, whatever sign that the sun was in when you were born, you got to learn the zodiac. When the moon is in that sign every month, if you structure your life around what we've been telling you through videos, then that fluid in you multiplies more, and then you understand. Bam, bah! Listen, and that's the thing. People will go, see, pastors are not going to tell you that. You need to think about it. I guarantee you there's not one couple that has sex, because that's what it is. Don't tell me you make love. You have other images in your head while that act is going on. And then that married couple, see, we've been so corrupted that we're already Arimon. And this is fucking impossible. You know, because we were in rehab one time and it came up anal, the sex. A wife and a husband. What if they want to do that? And the director of this Christian program was like, well, whatever the couple feels like they want to do under God. And it's like, yeah, but listen, here's the whole thing. Okay? They've all been programmed to do that like animals. And every one person would be. And it's through an addiction, through that impulse. And whatever one person wants to do, that's the thing. You understand what I'm saying? But you, listen, it's only meant for regenerative purposes. And that's it. And that's it. And see, at one point in time, that's all we knew. That's it. But we knew all of everything else here. The free magnetic energy and everything. We built structures the same way we're built. Magnetic structures charging us. Red brick, magnetic, iron, and everything. Same as you. And slowly that has been corrupted. And we've been built around shit around us see the impulse from these cell towers. See, it's not you. People talk about wet dreams. Those come from TV images and not looking up and learning astronomical mathematics. It keeps you fucking busy and it's impossible to even fathom. But we have been programmed. You know, it's on the radio now, strip club shit, and it's idiocracy shit. So in our world, that's not fucking real. We're supposed to. No, you're not. Those wet dreams come from programs from TVs and movies and everything else. You know, the fluid should never be, and truthfully, these wavelengths that they can send at us creates the desire to have any kind of this right here go on. They can induce that through the technology. And then the movies do. I mean, it's crazy. And then all these, it's insane. But the pastors, not one of them say anything about it. Because they're all Satanists. They never say anything about it. I mean, if we're going to get real religious about it, it's a very selfish act on the individual. Because it's an Ahrimanic mind. We can't explain it. There's not enough time. They don't have enough fucking brain power to even understand what we're saying because they've all been, oh no, he is crazy. He is crazy. And I'm not knocking one or the other or taking up or against. We're simply just throwing it out there that we are so far into this that you can't see that what's in your brain shouldn't be there. So all that has induced this and justified it and glorified it and put it right under the eyes of God, even though it's Satan. It's seriously Satan. We can prove it with satanic gematria. People can't fucking understand that. They're stupid. But at the end of the day, think about it. It glows. That's it. We don't have to say nothing else. That light glows. It's power. There's an electrical cord. Spinal cord. And if the right fluid is not there, then you're not going to be able to think. You're going to be controlled just like a robot. With all those fluids in there, that cell towers, and just go in there and charge, and whatever that individual watch, it penetrates that occipital lobe from birth. All the imagination in the child's head is real. This is real. Let's go look up. No! Hey, I'm fucking dummy Disney mind. Do you see my possessions and my careers? That's Ahriman. It's fucking sick. I'm trying to show you. Poltergeist, don't go to the light or seek the light. Listen, that's when it gets into the sphere. The more we squander what we have that runs us, the more we can't see this for what it truly is at the end of the day. Okay? And truthfully, that's why they're pushed eventually in school. I remember hearing, I hadn't heard it lately, but it's, yeah, you need to get rid of that. And it's like, shit. The vehicle is an invention of the anatomy. This is the motor and the transmission. Cerebrum, cerebellum, thick oil, thin oil. The solar plexus, sacral plexus, thin oil, thick oil. Down here in the coccyx, there's a damn pump. And they put the same shit on Earth. That comes from the human anatomy. Pumping that shit up to there. And then, well, hell yeah, bam! There goes the fluid and then the wet brain. That's what they call it. Nut house. The walnut is the walnut represents the brain. It's fucked up, man. How ignorant that we truly are. And how all they want you to do is bust a fucking nut. That's it. Just go bust one. Come on. I mean, it's insane. They're telling you that children can make choices. It's like, listen, how fucking dumb do y'all have to be? But see, if you challenge it, there goes your career. There goes your career. You see how good these sorcerers are? Don't say nothing. That's what these little Ahrimanic beings say. Don't say nothing. We're secure. Our finances, they ain't shit. Them children, listen, there's more ass popping going on right now. Banging, all kinds. I remember when I was in school, and I know it's 10,000 times worse. If you want to get real with it, all these doorknobs, do you know how many assholes and vaginas people touch every day? Seriously. Going up and opening a door, there's 1,000 assholes on that doorknob. Where people in young, old, whatever, had orgies and whatever and touched shit, butthole. Right there. Did they ever say it on the news? No, that's bad for business. Wonder how many vaginas? A bunch. Yeah. I've done videos and the average, and picket noses too. They're on there. They'll never say that. Man, it's crazy. Shut up, Ahriman. So in a given day, you're grabbing 50,000 assholes. Penises. Some of you women out there that hold a penis, you know, like it's a damn alien or some shit. You touch 10,000 dicks a day. Nasty dicks. In and out. Nasty. Popping nuts. Bam. Do you see how graphic it should be if it was all real? Because it's not. It's not fucking real. None of it is. None of it is. None of it, none of it, none of it, none of it. They are making animals out of human beings. Literally. Make them squander their fluid. And it's impossible. Listen, I struggle hard with the images that have been implanted and programmed into my mind. That's why I've tried to tell my children, do not look at nothing. Don't look at your buddy's shit going, look at this. That shit registers like a computer. That's a RAM, cerebram. The RAM stores memory on the computer right there. It's you too. When you die, you transfer that memory. When that phone dies, is the memory still in there? Yes. It doesn't cease. So that goes with you. And if it's fucking running low on fluid, then you can't be connected to the magnetic field. Then the battery's always going to be running on low, dragging ass. And look at everybody. The vehicle, the body parts. Car breaks down, you go to the body parts store. When you break down, you got to go get your parts worked on. It's not hard to see it for what it truly is, but the people just can't understand it. You know, and I mean, it doesn't matter. This is irrelevant. We can go anywhere in here, married, not married. It's the same principle of thinking about, you know, acts that we have seen through movies and porn and all that shit and playing them out in our subconscious that we can think is normal, and it's not. So it's all the same. It's not that, listen, when it's discharged, it's the same. Doesn't matter how we get there, it's the fucking same. All church people too, included. You'll never understand that because you have a 5-year-old fucking mind to the people against me. You've never graduated out of Toyville, Disneyland and shit. He's crazy. Just look at society. Go to every attraction, be a fucking dummy and have fun. Don't never get serious at all because we are Illuminati, Phoenician, what the fuck ever, Kalangni, whatever, families. Are here to fucking destroy the world, and they have done it, and there ain't nothing you gonna do if everybody woke up. So, I just wanted to share some of that because I know somebody was asking about it. I read one of them comments was there. You know, so I love you.